There we go. There we go.
Right.
Welcome. Beautiful faces, energy. We love it. We got quite the team meeting for you guys. It's been a minute since myself and Nim,
I've been up here.
Yeah, yeah. The envy of the office, absolutely. So we wanted to take some time to just say hello and check in on you guys. You want to dive right in?
Yeah, let's dive right in. Let's go. All right, who's got something good? Yes, who's getting divorced? Yeah.
That's a different feel.
Yeah.
Anything good? Tell us something good. What would you like to share? New listings and new opportunities.
Something personal.
Something personal. Okay, here we go.
Oh gosh. Goodness
I
gracious.
need you to have a little bit more joy when I grab the mic. Today is my grandmother's 92nd birthday.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah. So I will be calling her later.
Yeah. For the record, that was for your grandmother.
Not business related at all. And congratulations to Granny, by the way. Huge fan of that. My 3-year-old just started T-ball.
Oh yeah.
And if you have not been a T-ball parent, it is the
most frustrating.
no, it's the cutest thing ever.
Most frustrating.
It's the cutest thing ever. So that's my fun thing is that all 3 of my kids are in organized sports now. So help me God.
How is it? You can never get out. You don't keep score, and everybody just piles up. You keep scoring. There you go. See, you keep. True coach right there. Yes.
I'll go with personal also. So last night we went to the Astros game. First Colony Middle School performed the national anthem. My son is in the band, so that was exciting.
That's awesome. Love it.
Oh.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Anybody online?
Yup, let's hear it online. Who's got something good? Me.
There's someone here in Sugarland.
Israel.
Let me
won.
borrow a
His
dollar.
message. Israel won.
Right, that's why he's not here.
Yeah.
Here in Sugarland, Murphy. Mhm. Yeah.
Free agent
What
bill
would you
for whoever
do?
makes that person a client.
Right. What would you do with $800 million?
Hey, that's another team meeting
That's another team meeting.
next week. Yeah.
All right, let's roll into our
All right,
announcement.
let's roll. All right.
Oh, actually, our partners. All right, come on up, partners.
You gonna put that back?
Now we feel like we are winners with our partners.
Oh, he didn't
They're
win. Never
making-
mind. He's
he
here.
didn't win-
He didn't
he didn't
win.
win.
Yeah.
We
You
are
just announced that
definitely
you
winners
won.
with our partners. So come on up.
Oh, you
come
can't
on
say
up,
bye.
Tell us
See ya,
something good.
suckers. Yeah, I'm out. And then Tara calls. Oh, we were 1 digit off. Oh, my bad.
Hey, well, good morning, everyone. Wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on in the mortgage industry regarding rates. Everyone knows the anticipation is that next week rates should start coming down according to the Federal Reserve. Is everyone aware of that? The great thing that we're sort of anticipating is going to be that if the Feds drop rates as they're anticipated to do, that it may get some of your buyers off the fence to make a decision to move forward. The talk is that consumers need to feel good about what's going on and what direction the economy is going, and that may make the difference in them wanting to pull the trigger and write an offer versus just looking at pretty houses. I know I've worked with a few of you, and we've got buyers that are out there that are looking and just not willing to make that commitment. So I think that this should help. As we see rates come down, it may be even bigger of a drop than was anticipated at first, which is only good news for us as consumers, but also for your buyers. So we're here to help you. We would love to be able to have an opportunity to earn your business. Thank you all.
Hello, everybody. This is Eduardo Campuzano, the mover concierge with Reliant, and just wanted to, I guess, give a little summary of everything that I do. I help your clients with all their utilities, kind of make sure that that's all taken care of, facilitate that whole process. And I'm not just throwing information out there to them, but I'm giving them step-by-step instructions to how to set up these utilities, guidance with electricity, and all of the above. So if your client's need any assistance in that, I'm always here to help out and assist. But other than that, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
All right, who's next? Who's up? Aldridge? Yeah, Aldridge?
I thought the other side was going to.
No, there are lunch sponsors there coming up in a minute.
Okay, good morning, everybody. This is Aldridge Jack with Patent Title. Just want to remind you that the website is there because people say they tend to forget sometimes. So it's patenttitle.com/events. All the classes are there for the whole rest of the year. And so people will request and remember the contract class that we did recently here for you all. Our next contract class is next Wednesday on September the 18th, and it is from 9:30 to 12:30. So that is on the website already there. And then also we do have the understanding assumable mortgages. Some of you all came to that class that was downstairs in Sugarland's office. So our next class is on actually the 19th, and that class is also updated on the website also as well. And don't forget also too on Palm Agent, which is called Pat App, you can go to Instagram. And if you go to Palm Agent on Instagram, there is the video that shows you how to use the new updated when you're trying to do the calculations for your buyers and sellers, right? When you're negotiating deals. So we practice with it already. We will be teaching it actually after the contract class on the actual 18th of next week. So if you don't know how to use it, all you got to do to go to Instagram, click on Palm Agent, and it gives you the video of how to actually do the calculations on your Pat app. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, Aldridge. You can, farmers.
Hi, Keller Williams Southwest. How are you guys? I'm excited to be here. I started here in 2002, my real estate journey. And so many people know me as that point. Thank you to Barbara. Thank you to my friend Norma, Renita, and all that came on today. My name is Cam Hill, and I'm with Open Title. Linda Craner is also with me, Business Development Manager. But I thought it to be fitting on today because you all are family. I brought my division president with me. I'd like for him to talk.
Good morning, everybody. That's not me. Nora, can you clean me up, please? Do I get a clicker?
Yep, sure. Right here.
I'm E.L. Crane with Open Title, and as they say, this is our team.
You're.
Oh, thank you so much. This is our team, and what we pride ourselves in doing is help you grow your business. I'm here to help you make money, period. All right? You make money, I make money. So I call myself a growth partner more so than anything else. I forgot, we're going live. Do I get to sing? No, okay. Okay, I'm a growth partner. And as a growth partner, my job is to find ways for you to develop new business strategies to grow your business. And this is my team, as I say. So we have things like open to close, okay? Everybody raise your hand, you do open houses. You know what open house is? You hope somebody show up. That's what open house is. So what we do is hosting parties. And we do it with open to close. You open with us. We handle all the marketing through TV, radio, magazine, YouTube, and social media. And it doesn't cost you anything outside of dealing with Cam and Linda's bad attitude. Okay. And here's the posting party. Like I was saying, we invite 25 to 30 agents to sign up for a posting party. Everybody comes out to the house, and Open Title provides a spread through the Real ELC. And with the spread, now everybody is posting live on their own social media feeds. So now you have 15 to 20 agents there posting live about your listing. So it's not a matter of hoping somebody shows up. You have everybody in the room who has shown up to help market your listing. That's what a posting party does. We also do a concierge closing where we close at the buyer's new home. They close at the buyer's new home. They can invite up to 6 guests to attend the closing, help them celebrate. Because always remember, a closing is not an ending, it's a beginning. And you want to celebrate that. Now you're getting new content to help market you so you can make yourself more special in the marketplace. That's what we do at Open Title. We do a luxury showcase for listings over $850,000. Pop-up stores, servers, champagne, hors d'oeuvres, the whole shooting match, valet parking, live DJ, live jazz trio, whatever you're liking to help promote it. And again, it's about posting live to create more environments for you to what? Get the home sold. You don't care who sells it, you just want it sold. Am I correct? All right. We have an agreement with Homes and Land Magazine. Everybody familiar with Homes and Land Magazine? We control 6 pages in Homes and Land Magazine, so we can place your listings in Homes and Land Magazine for $500,000 plus listings. Doesn't cost you anything outside of dealing with their bad attitude. Okay, so you will get with them. These are the things that we do differently at Open Title. We are a growth partner, a marketing and business development partner. I pride myself on being the world's worst salesperson. Let's start right there. So you got contracts and listings. We open listings. So you submit your contracts and listings to Team ELC, and it'll go to Linda and Cam. That's what you do it. And all my information, go ahead and do that. Again, I am Open Title with Linda Craner and Cam Hill. Cam is the one that convinced me to feed y'all today. I was gonna let y'all drink water, but that was not, he said I couldn't do that. So we brought you guys lunch, stuff like that, so you have lasagna, salad, garlic bread, okay? Thank you so much for having Open Title out here today.
We appreciate
So
everybody.
much. Talk about experience, right? Your growth partner. We did miss Farmers. You want to come on up real quick? Thank you guys so much for that. And I hope you guys will definitely explore what E.L. Crane was just talking about. Oh, which one? Okay.
Oh, well,
Wait, go back. They're taking pictures.
Say again?
got it? No, we're
Okay,
good.
no, they were just
Do it.
trying to take a picture of that.
Oh.
Which is not you, Yale.
Good morning, everybody. Woo, this thing is working. My name is Taylor Heald with Farmers Insurance. If you missed us last week at the team meeting, James Acosta, our agency owner, announced me as the new rep for our office that is going to be here for you guys moving forward for team meetings. Some of you may be familiar with Elizabeth Abear. She has taken a step back. She's got kiddos at home that are now going to 2 different schools. So I will be the face that you guys see. I want to thank you all for having us here and remind you guys that there are some storms still out there that we need to keep a close eye on, because once those storms enter into the Gulf, we know right now with Francine, moratoriums are going into effect. So there are still some carriers out there that are binding policies. So if you have buyers getting ready to close or that are in the option period, we need to go ahead and start looking at insurance so that way we can get them bound and ready for closing. Thanks for having us here today.
Thank you. Appreciate you there. Awesome. You can leave it on. No, you're fine. You're fine. Awesome. Let's get into our announcements.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. What's coming up?
All right. So every Friday, and some of you pretty much have probably experienced this, we have the updated docs. So you have a Q&A and mastermind. It starts right at 1 o'clock. On the 11th, which is today, there's an inspection workshop that's happening not right after the team meeting, but around 1:30 off-site. So you'll see a flyer about that. Legal 2 credit is happening on Thursday. So tomorrow from basically 12:30 to 5 o'clock. It really starts at 1, but you have to be here to register and for you to get your credit. We'll talk a little bit more about that, or you'll see a flyer. Value is coming up. Here we have our very own Sarah Detmore and Namesh Dave, who will be leading that class, helping you understand that the value that you give is the value you'll receive. I think that's the tagline. All right. And then AI-powered real estate marketing is happening on September 23rd. For those of you who are not familiar with AI and how to utilize that to help grow your business, come to this class. And gifting that gets referrals. Okay, that also goes along with some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. How do you gift that will in turn bring you more referrals? So if you want to participate in a class that is a 1-hour CE class, make sure you participate in that. And then KWYP Game Night, it's happening on September 25th, Shredding Hunger on October 19th, and Trunk or Treat on the 26th. Let's pivot to the game night. Well, there's a inspection workshop. Yeah. If you
Oh,
wanna
actually,
go
you know what?
ahead.
I do want to add one thing, guys, real quick. Right? I have a mic there.
Oh, yeah.
I never leave home without it. Yeah. Huh? And I also don't need it. Correct. Yeah. Hey, just a quick thing about the updated docs Q&A and mastermind. Okay, I'm reminding you guys every week. We're doing this every Friday at 1 o'clock, bar none. If you don't see it on the calendar, it's happening, okay? That if it's by accident or whatnot, it's happening every Friday at 1 o'clock. Oh, yeah. Now we're showing it on the calendar every day. Thanks to Sarah. It is not every day. It is Friday at 1 o'clock, okay? And so just be here. It's got a lot of value. I'm starting to hear a lot of questions or scenarios and role plays in other training classes that are spewing that these are the things that we actually discuss on Friday at 1 o'clock, okay? So let's be purposeful and get out here. 2 weeks ago, we had about 50 in here. Lots of value in there. Hope to see you guys out here on Fridays at 1 o'clock. And if you cannot, I highly encourage you to be here in person. If you can't be in person, this is one of those where we want to make sure that we get a wide audience and everybody can take in this value. So it's also available on Zoom, okay? All right, cool. Here we go. Home inspection workshop.
Since they're up here, I'm just going to get them. Come through.
Oh, boy.
There we go.
All right, just Brandon and Andrew Shaw.
All right, guys.
So here's what I do. First off, I have the pleasure of announcing that I will be the Houston chapter president coming.
It's muffled.
Is it? Oh, it wasn't on. That was the issue.
Oh, we turned it off on purpose, guys. God. Jeez. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
A lot of things to learn as president, sir.
We're starting off great. And so with that, we are starting and we are opening this up to every single person across the Houston chapter or Houston area. So you don't necessarily need to be a KW.
We're in our 40s.
Absolutely. The vibe is youth for everybody. Vibe is youth. And so, yes, we're opening it up to everybody. So even if you don't necessarily have an agent who is vibrant, come bring them on. Use this as a recruiting opportunity for you guys as well. Same thing for leadership. If you guys have people, invite them out. Come see what YP is about. It's just another way for everybody to have another place to belong to in Keller Williams, because it is a lot of people doing very different things in the YP space. So yeah, and then I'm introducing Anne Trishelle, who will be hosting the flagship here at the Southwest office, as I am talking to leadership and doing other things above there. Yeah, so sounds great. Woo! You want to?
Of course, she wants to say something. She loves the mic.
No, just to piggyback off of what he said, age is not a number. The vibe is youth. Please come out. We are aiming for a certain amount of people. So if you have any other realtor friends that you know that are not here at this office, just invite them to come out and have fun and a good time with us.
You did say it's at Central, right? Just to remind everybody.
Yes. KW Central
Which is
for the game night.
great office, full place.
It is a vibe. It is a vibe. It's on September 25th. A lot of vibing. Great. All right, let's
All
go
right,
back
let's go
quickly.
back real
Here we go.
quick. Home inspection workshop. This is the link if you want to participate in that. Just so we have a head count for the people who are going to it. It's happening at Post Oak Point. If you were here last week or you went back and looked at the video, Post Oak Point was who sponsored our lunch, and they have a lot of incentives, especially $20,000 that can go towards your buyer. They have some BTSAs for you. They understand our process. So come out to Post Oak Point. That's in Fresno, Texas. All right, next.
All right, that's today at 1 o'clock, right?
Mhm.
All right, just a quick reminder, Never Ending Referrals started off with a bang yesterday. We had the entire room full. If you happen to miss it, you're registered, that's okay. Start taking it from session 2. You'll start getting emails from me on catching up and what we covered yesterday. If you did not sign up and are still interested, I highly recommend it still. You missed the intro. There's still 5 other sessions, okay? So that's why we still have it up here every Tuesday from 9:30 to 12. And it's in person only, okay? Because of the way the content is delivered. Okay, great.
Perfect.
Awesome. And I lost the clicker. There we go. We got it back. Thank you,
All right.
Norman. All right. Value coming up September 19th. Now we will make a conscientious effort to start promoting this now that Never Ending Referrals has started. It's a one-day KWU workshop that focuses on the value you give, right? Because it determines the value you get. It is a great structure. There's going to be introduction to how we provide a value in a service-based industry. Then we start focusing on the value we can provide sellers. There's lunch in the middle. Then we shift focus to the value we can provide our buyers, and then we go ahead and close it out. Okay, so Sarah Detmore and I will tag team on this one. There's no cost to it. There's going to be material that you're going to get in advance. Registration is required, and it is in person only. Cool. Thought you were about to add something.
Nope.
All right, go to game night. And it's the one and only Greg St. Ford. How you doing?
As he's coming up here, do know that there is a theme as to what we continuously do. We are showing you how to build and invest in relationships that will bring about or produce a very, very, very strong loyalty from the customers that you serve. And someone who's really good at investing in relationships is. All right.
And Berta, what did we call that in like English literature? Did we call that foreshadowing?
I was good. I was good. So how you guys doing? My name is Greg. I'm your marketing director here at the office. He was ready for it. As a, in my goal is to make sure you guys have, all the systems, resources, and services available to enhance your business and make sure you have visibility in the market as well as your listings as well. So I'm gonna go through a few updates. One thing I know, we've been sending out more of the monthly content to you guys. So, we're trying our best to make sure you have some source material. So I think today we sent out some content regarding the age of buyers, and we try to send out multiple designs, and we're continuously improving that. So the goal is that you guys can use that for your social media, you can use it for text, you can use it in your email newsletters and things like that. So, definitely want to encourage you guys, and we can continue to send that content for you. So hopefully we believe it's been helpful because we've been getting a lot of positive responses from you. It's coming up. So next month is this is October, so we have a couple of our events. We have Shredding Hunger, which is, an event we've been doing every year. Basically, when people donate food, they have the opportunity to have their documents shredded. So, it's right after taxes. So we want to make sure like you come out in a big way. I think Kimber's going to announce the opportunity for people who volunteer, but all of you as well can donate food, even if you're not going to have papers shredded. Right. So all the food goes to the East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry, but of course, there's a way to market your business and do some lead generation. So, we sent out flyers to all of you. If you don't have a flyer, just reach out to me and I'll make sure you have a flyer or any other marketing material you may want to use to leverage this event. The week after, we have Trunk or Treat. Liska, you want to say anything on Trunk or Treat? Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank those that have signed up. We still need more signups for Trunk or Treat. I know it seems like it's far away, but please get you guys things that you need to go ahead and decorate and get plenty of candy. We're at, I think, 46 people. So we definitely need way more than that. Your trunks matter. So if you guys would do that, I appreciate it.
Yeah, and last year we had 1,500 people attending, so the goal is to do the same. So definitely is a big event. Of course, the way you could participate, one is you can market the event by sharing your flyer. Two, you could show up and attend with your own family, and of course, the highest level is you host the trunk. So we have over 500 agents here, so we want everyone to come out in a big way because the community is showing up, right? That's happening. So we just want to make sure you're participating in it. This is some visuals just in case anyone's never seen it. I know I shared a video of the event last week, but of last year's, but there's a few visuals. Of course, you could have a trunk. We have a bunch of people here that's gonna show up. All the kids come out with costumes and they're ready to see you guys. So just don't let the kids down. Right? Be here, buy candy. And like she was saying, candy eventually starts to get sold out as you get closer to Halloween. So if you're gonna participate, like start thinking about you getting your candy now. Go Costco. For both events, for those who do door knocking, we do offer the opportunity to buy door hangers. So I know last year, a lot of agents end up using that in their own neighborhood. So, idea is to market as your event. It has your name on it. It shows you as the host. So you can scan the QR code. We have different options. If you want to buy 50, 100, 500 door hangers, you can buy it and it's relatively cost effective. So you can scan the QR code for anyone to. Okay, cool. I'm in the way. Oh,
I mean, you thought you made the QR code big enough, right?
Everyone was like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think it was mentioned earlier. So I'm teaching a class. So on AI powered real estate marketing is on ChatGPT. So definitely recommended for everyone, right? Whether you're a new agent or experienced agent, this is something that's really helpful. So I go from the basics to intermediate and a few things that are pretty advanced as well. So it's gonna be about a 2-hour session. I think it's really helpful. I go into creating content, actually creating a custom GPT, how to use this for your listing presentation, how do you streamline social media content, things like that, right? Even how to use the voice feature that's currently new as well. We go through the free version of ChatGPT and then go into the premium pro version of ChatGPT. So, and I did the class a couple months ago at Houston Central. People like this, some agents from this office attended. So there was a demand. Greg, you got to do it again. So we're doing it again. So far, about 30 people are registered. So, I'm gonna try to make sure I have some documentations for you to take away and everything like that. So, okay. Get out the way again.
I definitely recommend this class. I signed up.
Yeah, this room should be full.
Yeah. You got it? Cool. Yeah, and it's a pretty big deal. AI is like revolution, like the way we're doing business. Go ahead. 2 hours. Yeah. So it's gonna be definitely. I'm gonna make sure you have as much tools and as resources as possible. AI is big. It is not going backwards. So it's gonna keep going, getting more advanced. So definitely recommend that everyone in this room take this class. But that's all I got for you guys.
Awesome, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, this room should be full for that. Sarah, got anything to add today? Yep, she sure does. That's why you're up here.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sarah Detmore, your productivity coach. For those in the PC program who maybe have not checked their email, I want to make sure that you all are aware that we have just launched some topic-specific group coaching sessions. There are 3 of them every single week. You can check your email or check the PC WhatsApp chat for more information on when those are and what the topics are. Would love to see all of you join me for some group coaching, and that's all I got. Thank you
Appreciate
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. All right. I don't know why it's just me there, but it's me there. Oh, okay. All right. Let's get into our conversation today. Now, each and every one of you got a sheet that you were supposed to kind of pre-work here as we're getting into today's bit. For those of you that don't know, some of you may, because we saw you all peek in your heads. On Friday, we had a all leadership gathering on Friday, right here in the training room. And it was just kind of a leadership of all 3 of our, the 3 major offices, Signature and Signature and Central had joined us here in the training room. And we were going over our goals as a leadership team for the Market Center, okay? And this was a conversation that came up that we felt like is a great story or a great conversation to have even with you agents. All right. Now, the idea behind this, the subject we had today, 11 Madison Park, was mysterious intentionally, right? To pique your interest on what the heck is this about. So we're going to give you a little bit of background. All right. So 11 Madison Park, once upon a time, maybe even now still, was the #1 rated restaurant in the world in New York City. Here's the thing. It costs you between $1,200 and $1,500 to dine here. $1,200 to $1,500.
That's 1200.
Yeah, not 00. Yeah, right. $1,200 to $1,500 to dine here. Mind you, it was the #1 rated restaurant at one point in the world. Okay, it is sure is. I know. Gosh, you have to yell that out. Okay, it is the same restaurant.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I was about to mention it, so it's okay. All right. Now, here's the thing, right? And then they decided to change up their concept. And this is somewhat irrelevant for today, but
Did you tell them what the first thing was that they were very known for at this 1200? Hot dogs?
oh, that's how he started the business. Right. That's how he started the business. Yet let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. Yeah. At the same time, they decided to change up their concept and they went all vegan. Okay. They got totally killed by the public, by critics. Like, how is this even going to work? How are people going to spend that much money? And yet, guess what? They still thrived. Okay. Now, this gentleman that owned 11 Madison Park also wrote a book that Jimmy just mentioned. Okay. And it's called Unreasonable Hospitality. So it is an amazing book. We did not put a QR code up here to, give Amazon some props, but you guys can look it up. It's again called Unreasonable Hospitality. Okay. So as we get into, or before we get into that, our conversation, we're going to watch a little video. The lights real quick then. Check it out.
So why should you be spending any of your time listening to a restaurateur? Listen, for most of America's history, we were a manufacturing economy. Now we're a service economy, and dramatically so. More than 3/4 of our GDP is driven by service industries. Globally, it's more than 2/3. Which means that statistically speaking, if you're watching this, you and I do the same thing for a living. We might sell people different stuff, but we're all in the business of serving other people. And I believe if you do that through the lens of hospitality, you will be more successful. My name is Will Guidera. I'm a restaurateur and author of the book Unreasonable Hospitality. My restaurants over the years included 11 Madison Park here in New York, which in 2017 was named the #1 restaurant in the world. Service and hospitality are not the same thing. Service is the thing you're doing. In my world, it's getting the right plate of food to the right person at the right time. Hospitality is how you make people feel when you do that thing. In The Bear, season 2, episode 7, it's called Forks. When Richie goes to work at the fancy restaurant, and when he gets there, he has no passion whatsoever for hospitality, but by the time he leaves, he is completely addicted to it. You see the light bulb turn on, where Richie recognizes how fulfilling and how much nobility there is in providing graciousness to others. I don't care what you're serving, what you're selling, the way you make people feel will be the thing that they remember more than any of that. Now, why unreasonable hospitality? Well, you look across disciplines, whether it's directors or athletes or designers, entrepreneurs, the most successful out there are relentless in bringing the best version of themselves or their product to life. They are unreasonable in their pursuit. Unreasonable hospitality, really, it just means making the choice to be as unreasonable in pursuit of how you make people feel as you are the product you're selling those people. I don't care how good your product is. I don't care how strong your brand is. Eventually, and this is not a subjective statement, it is objective, history has proven it to be true, someone will come around and build a better product or create a stronger brand. It's simply a matter of how long it will take. The only competitive advantage that really exists comes through investing consistently and generously into relationships. Because relationships take a long time to build. And when built the right way, the loyalty you get takes an incredibly long time to erode. And the best way to invest in relationships comes through hospitality. What I found is unreasonable hospitality happens when you can motivate a team of people to do 3 things. 1, be present. What that means is caring so much about the person you're with that you stop caring about everything else you need to do. And these days with cell phones as perpetual distractions in our pockets or with our ever-growing to-do list, it can become really difficult to slow down for long enough to actually listen to those around us. With hospitality, sometimes you need to slow down in order to speed up. Number 2, take what you do seriously, but take yourself less seriously. Way too often, people in customer service let their self-imposed standards get in the way of them giving those around them the things that will bring them the most joy. The moment you let your brand tell you that you are not allowed to do something that will make one of your key stakeholders happy, then the entire relationship has gotten out of whack. And third, if hospitality is about making people feel seen, the best way to do it is not to treat them like a commodity, but a unique individual. The best form of hospitality is not one size fits all, it's one size fits one. The greatest gestures are bespoke to the people you're extending them to. You give them the stories that they will be inclined to tell over and over and over again, doing your marketing on your behalf far better than you'd ever be able to do it yourself. At 11 Madison Park, we created a program that I called the Dreamweaver program. Every single night doing countless little gestures that made our guests feel seen. One time a guest called us before he came into the restaurant to just warn us that his dad was more of a Budweiser steak and potatoes kind of guy than what we were serving. And so we had these fancy champagne carts where there were picture like a champagne bucket on a cart that we'd push over to the table. The Dreamweavers went around to every bodega in the neighborhood and bought every available type of bottled bud, and we filled the champagne cart with that instead. The moment we pushed that up to this guy's dad, immediately he felt at ease. He was now in a place where he belonged, and he was that much more able to enjoy the meal that came next. I talked to that guy's dad about a year ago because that guy was a friend of a friend. His dad didn't remember a single thing he ate that night, in spite of the fact that we were serving some of the best food in the world. But he'll never forget how we made him feel when we pushed over that Budweiser cart.
Get smarter, faster with
All right.
Wow.
Right.
Pretty impactful, right? So a lot of questions to ask yourself, right? Couple of the takeaways that I want to highlight again. While we all sell different stuff, yet we're in the business of serving other people. Never forget that. Okay? The difference between what service is and hospitality, right? We all provide the same service. So what's the difference? We all do. We provide the exact same service because service is the thing we do. So what's separating you from the person next to you? Absolutely. The experience, right? And the experience or the hospitality is how you make people feel while doing the thing that you do.
Write it down. It's on your pre-work.
Okay? So as we get into these 3 keys to unreasonable hospitality, just quick highlighting them. Number 1, being present. And while he talked about being present in your professional life, heck, we're all guilty of it these days, even in our personal life, right? How many of you are being present in the moment? At the dinner table, right? Or we're on our phones.
Some people think being present just means you're actually there, but let me extend that. Being present is making sure that the other person that you're there with knows they're seen and they are heard.
Love it, right? So how does it, caring so much about the person that you're with that you stop caring about everything else you need to do? Are you that present? Right? Taking ourselves less seriously. Now, this is a harder one to digest because we all have ego and we all have pride. Right? Yet, what does he mean by taking ourselves less seriously? Right? We have our own self-imposed standards that all of a sudden kick in when we're faced with adversity or some kind of challenge or something we don't like. Right? Yet we let our self-imposed standards get in the way of giving those around us the things that will bring them the most joy. And at the end of the day, if we want to have the most success, that should be the common goal, is to give somebody the most joy that they can, that you can. Okay? And lastly here, creating individualized experiences. What hit me hard was, I get it, in today's day and age, we're trying to create a system. We're trying to fit everything into a box, right? We have smart plans and systems in place, and we want to shoot out the same thing we can to as many people as we can. Yeah, when he said that it's not a one size fit all, it should be a one size fits one, that's powerful, right? That's powerful. So fitting into that, I'd like to share a story that you guys might have heard that we had heard from Jason Abrams in the past, right? It's all about giving experiences to your clients. That should be the goal, right? Now, we see it time and time again. Most agents do this, right? You have your closing gifts. We'll use closing as an example, right? And we have closing gifts, and some of us like to give cutting boards or Cutco knives. Well, how great they are, and we order them in bulk, and it's like, okay, this is my set thing, and this is what I do, or some of my personalized items, yada yada. Right? And it's common. Bless you. And yet, think about the experiences. There was an agent, he told a story, and there was an agent up in New York. And remember what we've always said, right? The best agents are the ones that know how to listen, ask the right questions, and listen. So as he was showing these his clients around, and he could hear the husband and wife talking to, you always the clients always picture themselves in the house and like, oh, we could do this here and we can do this there. And they walked into a condo in New York City, and he once heard the wife say, hey, this is great. I can do this here. We can do this there. And this area, this nook I could do my yoga here. They loved the place. They put in an offer. They got the condo. When they closed and they walked into the condo and the wife looked over, inside that little yoga area was a yoga mat, some weights, and a gift card from Lululemon, and it said to get your yoga nook started. That is an experience, my friends. Do you think they're going to remember that over some cutting board we gave? Right? It's all about the experience. Let me ask you a question. If you gave that client an experience, do you think that they're your client for life? See, that's our challenge, guys. We think that's the case, and yet that's not 100% entirely true, right? Because people are not loyal to us. You understand that? People are not loyal to us. People are loyal to the standard of services or experiences that we provide. So while he said it in the video, right, that once you build that relationship, it takes a very long time, right, for it to go away. He didn't say it'll never go away. He said it just took a very long time because it takes time to build and it takes even longer to go away. Yet, if you're not careful in providing and setting that standard or continuing to give those experiences, it can and it will go away.
I call those deposits.
Absolutely. Take it away, dear.
Okay, yeah, great. So we obviously don't just want to have you feeling this way and then leave out of here with nothing, right? No actions, no steps, no anything. So those of you who are here and those of you online, you received some pre-work. So let's just glance at it real quick. But then the meat of it is we're trying to really get back to what's on the back. So in the front portion, we now know service is different than hospitality, right? And then I wanted you to kind of go back in an experience. It didn't matter if it was real estate or if it was something else, and recall sometime that you did it very well. So that was the purpose of this, which set the stage for what we just did. Did 11 Madison Park deliver very well? Absolutely. So now what I want to do is spend the next 5 or 7 minutes or so with you, working with those around you, coming up with some kind of way that you can create an experience for your client that shows hospitality as opposed to service. So on the back, you see it says 11 Madison Park. For those of you online, just scroll down till you get to the next sheet there. It says investing in relationships. The deposits that you're going to make throughout the process is going to create that loyalty that wants them to come back to you. Notice if you glance at this, we went beyond the closing day. And for right now, we went all the way down to a year. Have y'all considered continuing the conversation all the way down beyond a year, regardless if it's a listing or a buyer purchase? All right, so take some time right now. Also, I wanted to bring up that he said it's a program. Now, we're not doing a one size fits all, but the program portion of it is you and your team coming together, understand that there is a process and an opportunity gap for you to create that experience. And so how do you pre-create what will happen or how you will come up with what will happen for that experience? So let's take a look. We have the listing side, we have the buyer side. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 15 opportunities. Is this the only opportunity gaps you have? Absolutely not. So take some time right now. I just want one example for each one that you can do. Work with your partners, turn around. We'll play a little bit of music. Oh, he left.
No,
Our DJ went.
It's okay. I've got
Okay.
something while they're working.
Okay. We'll play a little bit of music. Come up with as many as you can on both sides. Just one per one, because I want you to go as many down as you can. All right, go.
Online, please follow along. We'd love to hear from you as well.
Yep, online, jot yours down. If you want, share it in the chat. All right, if you can start winding down on your conversations. We're going to bring it back to the front in about 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys so much. I walked around, I heard some great conversations and examples that were going on. And so now I want to take an opportunity for you guys to share some of the things that you may have come up with, at least one thing. And,
Shannon, where you going?
yeah, where'd she go? Because we needed her. So who would like to share something that they felt was unique that was said on the paper?
Okay. Okay. Sherry after Linda or Mike. Okay.
I'm going to share Brandon's idea because we both thought it was very good, where he provides a spreadsheet to the sellers when they get offers in, along with the net sheet, so they can show them exactly, what this thing in the contract means in terms of how much money they're getting back.
That's pretty cool. That's cool.
Absolutely. That is a good one. So what I love about that example is sometimes we think and we try to go too far, or it's got to be expensive, or it has to be something that's just uncommon. But that brought some ease to that seller on how they can evaluate the options that they have in front of them and what the cost of that option might be. Great job. Thank you. Anybody else? Yep. Okay. We're going this way. Sorry.
Okay. Don't forget Sherry right here. After.
No, just one thing so I got a really crazy, like a long 4-paragraph review on Google that was like, it blew me away. It happened like, I don't know, 2-3 months ago. But what I ended up doing, this out-of-state clients were coming in with their kids and we were showing like 9 properties. And so I went and I bought a ton of like knickknacks and coloring books and I made bags and I got snacks and I got treats and I got candies and chips. And so when they got there, it floored them that the kids, that I was thinking about their kids for the night, and so they went on to having this massively amazing review. So just taking that little extra thought initiative.
Absolutely.
And you were just trying to keep the kids busy, weren't you?
That's why they go and turn off all the lights at open houses.
Okay, ours was for the pre-listing.
Okay.
And in a lot of instances, people are uncomfortable having an agent come into their home, and you see the tension with the husband and the wife. And so a technique that I use is I ask them to tell me their story.
Yeah.
And then that way they can tell me what's going on, and you find out why they're selling and their circumstance, because that makes a big difference.
It doesn't. I love how you said that, because I read something that I actually wanted to incorporate into this meeting. I thought it'd just be a lot. Is that it's people don't buy, people don't sell. People buy because people sell because, right? And the number one thing you want to do is find out that because.
All right. Yeah, that will help you throughout the entire process and experience. So we had 3 people who volunteered. And so you guys have an opportunity to come choose one of these beautiful
on behalf of the
jerseys.
Space Cowboys, on behalf of the Space Cowboys.
It's too late. It's too late. You walked out. You walked out.
So this is kind of interesting because it was his story, but
I know, right. But Mike, Mike
wasn't
brought it
there.
up. All right, Brandon. We have 4, so
We
you
actually
have an
have 4,
option. Okay, was this helpful?
Was it powerful?
Okay.
We could.
could.
We absolutely could. Yeah.
So I challenge, yes, sir.
Hold on, wait for the mic, Alders.
So one of the things I do is that I teach the agents how to create a property profile book. So that's why you want to work with a title rep that does do that. Like I said, because not everybody shows you how to do that. And when you create a property profile book, it already showcases the house for you. So when you walk in there, and I was telling our team on the pre-list consultation, it makes the client feel at ease. Also, what's good about the property profile book, you can save the property profile book. And if when you have the next actual listing come up, all you got to do is change the cover sheet. All you got to do is change what? Just the net sheet that was for the sales price. All you got to do is just change the flood and roof information, right? But everything else that you have in the book is already tailored to that next presentation. So that's a resource that I teach where you can use it over and over if you don't want the actual client to keep it, if that makes sense.
So that is one way, because there's several ways that Aldridge and Patent Title provide value and create an experience for you. We provided you guys, thank you so much, Aldridge, for that, with a unique touches, just a run through of unique touches. For those of you online, it's also inside of that folder online. And you can run through these, see how you would personalize them, and then figure out where inside of your program. Notice I'm calling it a program. You know, you can sell programs, right? So whatever you're creating for your business is now packaged as a program. Because have you ever experienced the real life program? See how I can say that? The real life groups program on how to buy or sell properties. It's sellable, it's marketable, you can make a trademark out of that program. So just a couple of touches that you can use to insert on that. And maybe I will teach a class on customer experience and bulletproofing your transaction in the next month
or so.
Yeah, in the next month. We have a very packed schedule. But yes, ma'am. No? Okay, that's for later. All right. So for those of you, don't forget, we have an inspection class that's happening, workshop that's happening right after this at 1 o'clock. Grab your food. Did you want anything else?
Close it out with something, right? Okay, so we had this conversation about, this is all about giving experiences, right? So at this time, I want you guys to think about it, especially if you've joined us since October. Why do we do these things? Why do we have Trunk or Treat? And why do we have Shredding Hunger? Especially if you guys have not participated yet, just because you've joined us after we've had those events. These are experiences and the differences that we're putting in your plate to have you then go and give those experiences to your potential clients, your community, right? We're able to scale and have these events. That way you guys can turn around and utilize these to give your experiences. So utilize them. Utilize them. The second thing is that, shameless plug, these are the conversations, Mike said we could talk about this for an hour. These are the conversations that we're going to have in value, right? Value squared, how to provide these experiences and the levels to have them with your buyers and your sellers. So I highly encourage you to be there. Were you going to say something?
I don't even remember anymore.
Anyway, all right. So remember one thing, okay? Remember one thing. You don't give value. You don't give value, right? Value is received. Okay? So go make it happen.
All right, y'all have fun. Enjoy your meal.
Enjoy your day. See you online. Make it happen.